Y'all gonna be watching Wack 100 Averb talking about the young thug case and how he, allegedly told on his people. What y'all think about that? And the video is gonna be shown in 3, 2, 1.
Sound like a lot of time. That sound like that shit when they say, okay, count 1, 15 years, count 2, 10 years, count 3, 7, count 4, 5, and count 5, branding of a minor, 75 years. That sound like one of them, bro. That sound like it don't even, the rest of them don't even matter. It was a time, and I know you know the time where you couldn't do nothing to no girls or no women at all in war. You remember that time? Yeah, well, shit. Women and kids and all that was off limits these days. It was off limits. Yeah. Now they'll do anything. These days, what you think, bro? Is St. Louis gonna step to the bat? Who gonna step to the bat, bro? Because it looked like the rain, the stronghold, the Atlanta rappers, Atlanta businessmen are still there, but the stronghold the Atlanta rappers had, it looked like Thug didn't burnt that shit down single-handedly. You think so? You think it's bad to look crazy on Atlanta right now? Bro, Young Thug, okay, Gunna, Yak Gotti, Rollo, Thug attacked all them rats. Now it's coming out, Thug is a rat. Then you got 21 Savage on the recordings, right? Supporting Thug and telling him to blackmail and extort the Gunna nigga. That just came out last night or this morning. So now 21 looking crazy. So we got Future left over there. Little Baby, they pulling into it because of Thug on the phone with him, telling him to disrespect and violate QCP. QCP bagging up because if y'all having these conversations about me, I can't fuck with y'all. That's part of the foundation of the business. So you got 5, 6 rappers, notable rappers. They got jackets on them. 21 over here with the shit they just put out on him. Little Baby over here possibly might lose his support system. Thug, who they looking to lean on as if he gonna be the launch of everybody's music, yet he ain't dropped no music. He been exposed. Yeah. And while the youngsters was on, they didn't reach back down to the niggas before them to keep them popular. Yeah, I think it's a reset. Got a good point. Yeah, the world resetting, I think. Yeah, but Atlanta was like, Atlanta, it's only 3 places in it, New York, LA, and Atlanta, to where that's where you want to be. If you need to be anywhere, to run into the artists, the producers, the execs, and all that shit, Atlanta was the last place to get it, and they've been having it for quite some time. The South been having it, I want to say, since 07, 06, 07. They've been a South thing anyway. South been having a good 18-year run anyway. Atlanta been the mecca of it. But now, this nigga Thug, single-handedly, if this nigga, you knowing you didn't told already. If nigga did, hey, look, Gunna, go out there, do what you gotta do, bro. We still a team. Yo, Gunna did that to free himself. I need my man out there to help me, support me, my family, keep the label going. He's following my instructions. Would none of this shit be here today? The strip clubs, they killed. And they stepped on Gunna too. They stepped on him, but guess what? He the only nigga gonna make it. Mm-hmm. They hated that nigga to fame. They stepped on that nigga.
So do you guys feel like that so did anybody in the YSL case get sentenced? Like, is it still in jail?
Nah, I think everybody home.
Jack
got it the last one. He took it to the box. He came home with no tail. He ain't got nothing over it.
So I feel like, yes, Gunna probably shouldn't have did what he did, but I feel like if nobody's in jail behind it, then what he did really didn't do anything.
You're supposed to feel like that. You're supposed to feel like that because you're
because nobody's in jail.
No, this how this work. This how this work. If a nigga tell on me, right? Now, this YSL shit, it ain't that they in jail because what was said wasn't serious. It's shit that was done. Police shit, the judge doing dumb shit with Lil Woody. Lil Woody is really the one they need to thank God for, right? Because his telling led to them giving him immunity and him making a decision to get on the stand and make a fool and fuck the DA's whole approach up. Mm-hmm. Right? So that shit Lil Woody pulled is really was like 60% of it. The rest, the black judge, him interviewing Lil Woody in the damn chambers, telling them if you don't do this, we're gonna keep you in jail, and Woody giving it up. That's Woody too. Actually, we gotta bump Woody up to about 80%. Right? So then after that, them getting that white judge, the female, right? And she in the hot seat like, I know all the violations that didn't happen. These niggas gonna come back on appeal and possibly get everything dropped, and my name gonna be on it because I'm the finishing judge. She ended that shit with niggas taking deals that you can't appeal. So now she got convictions, and she ain't got to worry about her record being tarnished based upon the shit show that she inherited. So it ain't that niggas didn't go to jail because of what niggas said wasn't gonna stick. It's just a lot of buffoonery happened in the middle of it. I beat cases that niggas didn't put on me. I beat it because the police fucked up on a report or a witness slipped up. But the information they gave was still telling. You told on me. Mm-hmm. So whether a nigga go to jail or not, once you give information on a motherfucker, I've been lied snitched on where a nigga made up a lie and put it on me. It's in a book, Murder Rap by Greg Cadence. Go to the chapter title stutter box. I don't know if any of y'all watched the Biggie Smalls on the Netflix series called Unsolved. Mm-hmm. If you watch it Unsolved, the dude that pulls up in a Rolls Royce to meet them people at the coffee shop, the police, his name is Stutterbox in real life. That was my neighbor. The truck driver that they went and put the tracking devices on, when you read this book, you'll see that's me, my diesels. The magazines, when they pulled him over and thought they had him busted, thought it was some dope, those were straight stunt magazines, DJ K. Slade's magazines. I was the vice president of the book. That's all that was back there. But he told them people I was moving drugs on my diesels. So when you read the book, you're going to see real pictures of me, Suge Knight. You're going to hear the real detective saying how they watched me for 9 months, spent $300,000-$400,000, raided my homes, all that shit. I got lied snitched on. Nigga made up a lie and said I was breaking a crime. And from that now, what he was thinking is, I don't know what Wack doing, but he a street nigga. He got to be doing something. So when he put him on me, if I would have been doing anything, niggas stealing cars, selling anything, in his mind, they gonna see that and I'm gone. They gonna offer this nigga 5-10 years instead of 20-30. He gonna take a deal he'll never know. This is how the people informers work. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he did.
But hey, that's good. When you was talking about that, how you was moving with Death Row, and they talked about the trucks, it made me want to ask you, what's the biggest song you saw Pac record, or you knew?
Never. I didn't know Pac.
Oh, I thought you was around at that time.
No, I keep telling niggas that. I was in the penitentiary. You got to remember, out here, the penitentiary, especially them 90s, controlled the streets. Every day, soldiers was paroling, right? Nigga, if you was on swole, you was a blood, you was with the shit, go on to death row, get a chain, a car, somewhere to stay, and be ready to go. That's what was happening. That's why it was so dangerous out here. Now, they didn't see me until I was already situated, and Reggie was running death row. Suge was gone. Without Reggie Wright, death row would have failed. He had to put the building in his name. He had to go put loans in his name. All kind of shit to float that shit. Suge,
Death Row was failing like that?
Hell yeah. Suge spending habit was crazy, my nigga. Yeah, hell motherfucking yeah. They was giving death row $1.5 million a month. Oh. Right? This is what they was giving him. And they was just letting it add up towards his catalog, what he was and wasn't doing. Sugar expenses was $500,000. Bitches' houses he paying for, and that shit while he sitting in the pen. And then everything else, you know, paying the people and the artists and all this shit. You know, I think they was giving like Snoop like $75,000 a month. Don't sound like much today, but back then that was some real money, right? So
Don't sound like much today. It's crazy though.
it don't, you know, versus the 90s.
That sounds crazy though.
Versus the 90s, my nigga, that was a lot of motherfucking money back then, bro. You know what I'm saying?
75,000 a month is still a lot of money, man.
No, it's still a lot of money, but today is like, you know, versus back then.
Oh, yeah, it's not worth. Yeah. Back then it worked triple.
Yeah,